Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mohamed Wario Dhuba. In this video, I will present my PhD research proposal titled The Moderating Role of Tourism Satisfaction on the Relationship Between Brand Experience and Brand Love among Zanzibar's international tourists. This study focuses on understanding how tourist experiences in Zanzibar translates into emotional attachment to destination and how tourist satisfaction influence this process. In the next slide on the introduction, today tourism is no longer defined only by service delivery such as accommodation, transportation, or food, or even transfers from the airport. Instead, it has evolved into an experience-driven and emotional-centered industry. Tourism increasingly seek destinations that provide memorable, meaningful, and emotionally engaging experiences. As a result, destination branding has shifted from functional attributes towards emotional connections. Such concepts as attachment, affection, and brand love have become increasingly important in explaining tourist behavior. The next slide. Zanzibar is internationally recognized as a distinctive tourist destination. In fact, Zanzibar as an archipelago in the East African coastal region is known for its Swahili culture, Islamic heritage, historical significance, and natural attractions. Tourism plays a vital role in Zanzibar's economy and development. As recently we've seen, there has been a major economic development in terms of infrastructure, airport, road networks, and all that actually entails tourism. As a result, we can say that tourism plays a major role in that economic development. However, Zanzibar operates in a highly competitive global tourism market. These competitive environments highlights the importance of creating experiences that foster emotional attachment rather than relying solely on visitation numbers. And I think, as you can understand also, being part of islands nations such as Maldives, Seychelles, and Madagascar, and the rest of the Indian Ocean-based islands, Zanzibar is uniquely situated to actually serve as a tourist destination. In the next slide, I will discuss about the problem statement. Despite increasing international tourist arrivals, Zanzibar faces challenges related to repeat visitation and long-term emotional attachment. Many tourists report positive experiences during their visit. Yet, these experiences do not always result in strong emotional bonds or brand love toward the destination. I will say, in other words, tourists may be satisfied or impressed, but not emotionally attached. This leads to a key research problem as to why do positive tourism experiences not always translate into emotional attachment and brand love toward the destination? So that is the question that really need to focus on and understand and move forward with it. In the next slide, I will discuss about the research gap briefly. Existing studies have widely confirmed that brand experience positively influence brand love. And when I talk about the brand experience, I talk about the multidimensional actions that are involved with the brand experience, such as sensory, affective, behavioral, intellectual, and authenticity, that all combined positively influences brand love. However, in tourism research, tourist satisfaction is most often examined as a mediating variable. And we have seen this in various research studies which have shown that. However, there is a limited research studies that examines tourist satisfaction as a moderating variable. And in this aspect, as you've seen from the topic, the tourist satisfaction is acting as a moderating variable to actually connect the relationship between brand experience and brand love. And we are considering this as a moderating variable with an exception. In addition, Zanzibar remains under-researched in destination branding studies or brand love towards the destination. And we've checked through all the research studies and understood that Zanzibar as an island has been under-researched in this area, especially when it comes to the destination branding element. In the next slide, I'll discuss briefly also on the research objectives. Based on this gap that I've already discussed previously in the previous slide, the study has three main objectives, as you can see. First, to examine the effect of brand experience on brand love. And this is actually the first aspect, whereby the independent variable brand experience is affecting the dependent variable of brand love. Secondly, to examine the effect of tourist satisfaction on brand love. We said already that tourist satisfaction is the moderating variable between brand experience and brand love. Thirdly, to test whether tourist satisfaction moderates the relationship between brand experience and brand love. And in this aspect, we're talking about the moderating element, as I've mentioned also in the previous slide. In the next slide, we're going to discuss about the key constructs. The first one is brand experience, and exceptionally, brand experience is conceptualized as a multidimensional construct. As mentioned also, it consists of sensory, affective, intellectual, behavioral, and authenticity experiences. These elements, 5 in number, actually works under independent variables of brand experience as a multidimensional aspect, with uniqueness on the authenticity experience from the perspective of Zanzibar. Tourist satisfaction, the second aspect, reflects tourists' overall evaluation of their visits. So we will actually reflect on their overall evaluation of their visits, and also, understand and try to construct this. And the third element is the brand love, which represents emotional attachment and positive feelings toward the destination. And the destination that we're discussing is the Zanzibar destination as a brand. In the next slide, I'll discuss about the research methodology. As you can see in presentation, this study adopts a quantitative research design. Also, data will be collected from international tourists visiting Zanzibar, and as such, those data that will be collected from the international tourists, we're using a structured questionnaires to capture them. Also, we will have structural equation modeling will be used to analyze the data, so that we can be able to have those information compiled. And the next slide will have the significance of the study. This study contributes academically, meaning as a destination branding. It will also give us managerial insights for experience design. As well, it will give us a policy implication for the Zanzibar as an island, and will also help all of this will help explain how emotional attachment to destination is formed. In my conclusive part, in conclusion, this research explains how brand experience and tourist satisfaction jointly influence brand love among Zanzibar's international tourists. I'm expecting also to, in this regard, I'm expecting also to submit the full proposal the coming days, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for your attention. God bless you. Inshallah. Thank you.